Hello everyone, it's Moon. It turns out that I picked a really good time to do a no buy year. Christian and myself just got our first checks for the month, and not only did I not make enough to stuff my sinking funds, nor did I make enough to contribute to my cash envelopes, which are my day-to-day expenses, but I didn't make enough money to cover the cost of my bills. Seriously. We took time off last month, so I knew that this was going to be a smaller check. But when we returned from our Christmas trip, our restaurant temporarily closed due to the pandemic, and on top of it all, it's been incredibly slow. If this is your first time here, my husband and I both are servers in a restaurant, so when it's slow, we don't really make a lot of money. So today I want to check in and let you know what I'm going to do about it, why I was so stressed and how I plan to chill out, as well as what I think maybe I can learn from this. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe. It would truly mean so much to me. Okay, so I pay all of my bills electronically, and I get paid twice a month. Therefore, I've taken the amount of my bills, I've divided that into two, and each time I get paid, I leave half of that amount in the bank. And this go around, my check, mine and Christian's combined check, were exactly $134 less than the amount of half of our bills. So after a sleepless night, wondering what I was going to do about buying food, my bills, my YouTube channel, and everything in between, I decided to back up, take a breath, look around, and assess the situation with some rationality. So first, rationally, logically, how am I going to pay my bills? So luckily, I stash away a few bucks every month for a buffer. I leave that in my checking account. This is for if push comes to shove, and since it has, I will be dipping into my buffer in my checking account to help me pay my bills. Okay, so bills, at least half of them, check. All right, so groceries, gas, toiletries, etc., where is this money coming from? I think it goes without saying, but we will be on a need-to-spend basis when it comes to all of that. Where the money is coming from are a couple of places. I do have some rollover in my cash envelopes that I will be using, and if I need more, I'm going to rob my sinking funds. All the money in my health envelope and my education envelope, it's up for grabs if I need it. And that goes for any other sinking fund that I have that's not currently in use. If I need money, I'm going to take it from there. And that should absolutely cover me until my next paycheck, which hopefully is going to be a lot better. And about my move, about my other sinking funds, about my beautiful savings challenge that I have all of these plans to contribute to throughout the month, I can't. They're on hold, frozen in time, no dead snowball, nothing. So those are the logistics. It's not that bad at all. It's just one paycheck. Why am I so stressed? Well, I have this giant move that's coming up that I can't stop talking about because it's a really big, expensive ordeal and I can't put any money towards it this pay period. It's crunch time. I'm not going to be making very much money before I leave my job altogether. From the time that I'm filming this, I have exactly 1 month. And also, to be totally honest, I don't want to use my sinking funds for any of this stuff. The reason for that is I have been broke before, and I never, ever want to be broke again. The idea of using my sinking funds to buy food is giving me flashbacks of all these times in my early adulthood when I tried so hard to save money and just ended up using it on other stuff because I was irresponsible and because I didn't know what I was doing. I have tried so hard over so many years to get above water, and now that I'm finally there and I've learned all this wonderful self-discipline and I've really changed my habits, I'm terrified to go back. That contradicts itself, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it absolutely does. Why would I be afraid to slip into these long dead habits when I know that I'm so far beyond that in my life? Scarcity mentality? A fear of failure? I'm sure it's a combination of that and many other things, but the reality of the here and now is that I am not broke. I am a hard worker, and I will continue to see the results from that. I am going to be fine. And I think I need to say that to myself over and over again until I really believe it. This has been a pretty eye-opening experience because it's showing me that I still have some stuff to work on when it comes to my relationship with money, because I shouldn't be panicking about money when I have money. And if my specific money allocations need to be reassigned to better suit whatever is specifically going on in my life at any given moment, I need to be okay with that. It's my money, for Christ's sake. I make the rules. I want to keep the agreements that I make with myself about everything, because I always want to be growing and doing better and learning. So it just feels wrong to change the plans that I've made about my finances. But the agreement to feed, clothe, house, and take care of myself, frankly, it trumps the agreement that I've made to put X amount of dollars to whatever sinking fund. And again, the path to success is just not linear. Money is so emotional. We attach so much of our well-being to the concept of it. We worship it. So for many of us, myself included, when our finances feel uncertain, our well-being suffers. This is super true for me, and I do not want it to be. I don't want my well-being to be attached to how much money I have squirreled away. So here I am, going with the flow of my current situation, or trying to at least, being honest about how I feel about it, and doing my best to trust that everything is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's not that dramatic. Change in any capacity for me is not easy, but I deserve to have a healthy relationship with money. Doing this, whatever this is, it feels like a step towards that. This isn't the cash stuffing video that I had planned to post today, but this is the reality of the situation. Sometimes you have to pivot, and the best thing we can do is use it as an opportunity to learn something. That's all I have for today. Thank you for being here and spending some time with me, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until then, bye you guys.